Hey Google and everybody, this is Mary Neal, Mary Loves Justice. I'm Koffietime at Twitter. My phone number is 678-531-0262. I want someone to call me and tell me why publishing this is not working. These are my tweets since I've been back at Twitter. I left Twitter uh, around October last year, 2015, and I've been back now since June. Actually, I've been very busy online, but I just had not been to Twitter in a while, and I want to thank everybody who stayed with me at Twitter. Look at this. So, I've been showing you videos of the citizens police that censor me. I've been showing you that they took over my modem, and people can't take over your modem unless they live within 100 yards of your house. So that verifies what I've been saying for years now about being surrounded by hackers and stalkers who follow me where I go, who take over my computer. They really are close neighbors. And so I'm trying to share at my blog the posts that I have been putting at Twitter. This is my creative product. It's not anyone else's creative product. It belongs to me. I own my creative product. Neither I nor my creative product belong to anyone else. And it's not able to publish at my blog. This is Mary Loves Justice blog. And I'm publishing, and it's not publishing. Now, I found that sometimes the reason these people don't want me to publish my tweets is because they didn't actually let some of them go through. I have proof positive that I'm surrounded by hackers hired by somebody. People don't do all this for fun, especially these young black people I see coming and going out of these certain houses. And so they're trying to hold my tweets. And I believe it's because they may have held some of them up from public view at Twitter. That's what I'm thinking has happened. And they don't like to put at my blogs the tweets that they didn't let go through. I say, we human rights activists experience censorship, intimidation, financial persecution, and some die for speaking. Does it look like I give up? And that word is covered up. But I like those two ladies. The thing is that white supremacists make their granddaddies proud with prison slavery. They'll reunite soon. Yes, they'll be reunited with their granddaddies. ABC carried this news story about Dylan Baller, a teen who's being abused in detention. He would have responded to kindness, his sister said. And I told them at ABC News that they don't care really about teens being abused in custody, or they published Leonard Marino's abuse. That young man who's only 18 has spent 3 years in solitary in Sheriff Joe's Maricopa County, Arizona prison, in jail there. 3 years in solitary. He's only 18. That means they put him in solitary and stopped him from growing anyway. He didn't grow educationally. He didn't grow He just was cut off from his life, and he's never even had a trial. He is innocent because you're innocent until you're proved guilty in a court of law. But I believe these people are afraid to take that weak case against this young man to court. And this is what I think about Senator Sanders saying, we got to stay together as Democrats, vote for Hillary. I just think he drank some Kool-Aid. And, I have a lot to say. I want you to know that when you censor me, you're censoring my clients, a whole class of people, families of people police killed, prisoners who are being abused as we sit here and speak. And you're censoring a class of people. Attorneys, do you see this? All of these people and hundreds more that I write for and have written for, you're watching them be censored right now. I'm not writing about my brother right now. I'm writing about people like Leonard Marino, people like Jeff Wood, who's on death row, being to execute August 24th. His sister, Terry Bean, Been, has already confirmed that if they kill her brother after stifling my speech about his wrongful execution, that she will come and sue with me for the censorship. Because if enough people will know about this wrongful death of a mentally ill man who never killed anybody, and Texas even says he didn't, they're killing him under law parties, she's ready to go. So, I'm not by myself. I represent people who want me to have free speech so that you will hear about the things that are happening to their relatives. This isn't about saving my brother. You already secretly arrested and killed Larry Neal in 2003. That's my brother, who was disabled, weak, helpless, a harmless middle-aged schizophrenic man who had paranoid schizophrenia. That means he was afraid of you. He wasn't a scary person. What was your excuse for killing him? Under secret arrest in Memphis, Shelby County Jail. I'm not writing just about my brother and my denial of due process of law. I'm writing about a lot of people. Right here, we were on the prison show on July 8th, and we talked about Jeff Wood, who's supposed to be executed on August 24th. We talked about Leonard Marino, a teenager in solitary for 3 years in Arizona. We talked about H.R. 2646, a congressional bill that passed almost unanimously recently to provide mental health care. And we talked about H.R. 3543 by Bernie Sanders, which, if it passes, it would eliminate contracts with private prison companies. So these are things they don't want you to hear about. This is one of my online ministers, Reverend Floyd Harris, a righteous man, not bought, intimidated, who stands with people against oppression at the threat of jail. He sponsored a Black Lives Matter march. Yes, and read about him in this same blog. Look at this man. He happened to be with a mentally ill man, and they shot him. He was just with a man who had autism, which I don't think that's a mental illness. I think that's a brain, something about a dysfunction in the brain. But he was just with him, and they shot him. They don't want me to talk about these things I can't publish. You see this? I'm hitting publish. Nothing wrong with this brand new computer, but white supremacists. That's what's wrong with it. White supremacists who are greedy for prison profits and want to see a lot of black people dead.